Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Zero Waste Home by Bea Johnson, and hopefully by the end of this review you will see if this book is going to be helpful for you in your zero waste journey, or maybe if you should go with a different book, or if just looking online will help you better. So I'm just going to dive right in, and overall I think this book was really helpful for me in the beginning. But I don't think it would be very helpful for someone that's been going zero waste for a long time. So if you're just in the initial phases of zero waste, I think this book would be helpful. It's not the perfect go-to book. It's missing some things. The author has a weird tone. I wasn't really that bothered by it, but I know some people were. But overall, I think it would be helpful only to those that are just starting off. Going zero waste. So I don't think this is the perfect book. If there's a different book out there that you think would work better for you, get that. I think the author, she doesn't address everything. I know one thing that I wish she had addressed for me personally is how to be zero waste with a cat. She does mention how to be zero waste with a dog. She does have a dog, but she does not mention anything about a cat. And since she is the guru of zero waste, I figured that she would at least mention what to do with a cat. She'd have some tips and ideas of what you could do with a cat, just because I feel like she would have been asked this before, just because she's been doing zero waste for so long. However, there wasn't really anything here that helped me out with that. So, like I said, all your answers are in your book. Has some stuff that you can implement, but not everything. Also, another thing that isn't that helpful is that she lives in a very privileged part of the country, so she has recycling, she has composting that'll just come up to her side of the street and pick up her trash cans that have the recycled items and compost items in them. A lot of places have recycling, but they don't have compost, at least nowhere that I've lived. Also, she has access to bulk food stores and a lot of specialty stores that a lot of other people don't have access to. So the way that she is going about zero waste is only available to a select few people. So that is a big caveat to the book, and she doesn't address how to go zero waste when you don't have all those options available to you. So that was unfortunate, since I don't have a bulk food store anywhere around me. The nearest one is probably 2 hours away, and that's just not feasible to me for me to go there every week to get groceries and whatnot. And she also, so her routine is very structured. So she has a set of stores that she goes to get all of her groceries. Whereas some people, they don't have the time to do that. They just go to Walmart and they get everything that they need there. So I think it would have been more beneficial if she had maybe a section in her book where she was just like, okay, I understand you're busy. Just here's everything at Walmart that you can get, or here's everything that I got at Walmart to live off of for a week, whatever, something like that. I thought that would have been helpful. And she is basically a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home housewife. She doesn't have another job. Being zero waste is all that she does. So I'm not trying to rip on her or anything, or anyone else who does that. It's just not applicable to other people. So if you work 9 to 5 or whatever, and maybe you have some schooling that you're doing, or you're a full-time student, it's very hard to make those first steps into zero waste when you're already working and going to school and doing all this other stuff. You don't have all day, every day to devote to going zero waste like she does. Yes, she has a blog, yes, she has a book, but all of this revolves around zero waste. It's not like she has a book on, I don't know, how to perform heart surgery, which is something completely different than zero waste lifestyle. So I think that deviates from the reality of the book. And she is not that honest about how hard going zero waste is. She makes it sound like it's a wonder pill. Like if you go zero waste, you're going to save so much time and so much money. And there are some aspects of that are true. Yes, in the long run, you're going to save money, but there's some upfront costs that they're not astronomical, but you're probably going to spend a few $100s just to start getting into zero waste and buying your substitutes and whatnot. And saving time, I don't know if you're going to save that much time in the long run. Maybe you will here or there, and maybe you will depending on the type of zero waste lifestyle you create, but overall I think it probably can consume more of your time, and that's kind of where you have to pick and choose what you're going to do. So overall, I thought it was an average book. If you don't want to spend the money on this, I think that's perfectly fine. You're not going to miss out on anything. Just get a different book that may work better, or just find your stuff online. So that is my overall opinion of the book. I hope that helped you guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.